Welcome to Pilates with Jen. This 47-minute full body reformer Pilates workout combines strength, mobility, and a powerful cardio burst to elevate your heart rate while sculpting your core, glutes, and upper body. We'll flow through dynamic muscle building sequences and finish with high energy cardio section before winding down with planks and flexibility work. Set your reformer to 3 red springs, and I'll meet you on the reformer. Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today's workout, we're going to be starting on 3 heavy springs for normal footwork. So 3 heavies or 3 reds on your carriage. Headrest can be adjusted any way you like. Have your box nearby just for a short little snippet of planks towards the end. But other than that, that's all we need today. So once you're ready, go ahead, lie yourself down. You're going to settle yourself down into that carriage. Get your heels onto that bar. Those heels are going to be directly underneath those sit bones. Your shoulders are a little bit away from those shoulder blocks. Your neutral spine, abs are pulled in, neutral spine engaged. Go ahead, flex those toes towards the clouds. Take a big deep inhale here. On that exhale, I want you to extend yourself out and resist yourself in. So this is your time to take notice of how your body feels today. Just take inventory on how your ankles feel, how your legs feel, the abdominals, maybe even your lower and upper back. Pushing and pressing. Using that breath to flow with your movement. We'll go for 4, 3, 2. On this last one, come in halfway. We'll do little pulses in and out, controlling that carriage, inch up, inch down. Keep those abdominals in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the carriage all the way out, and let's bring that carriage home. Slide down to the balls of the feet, all 10 toes picking up real estate here. Heels are lifted to a half high toe. Take an inhale, exhale, extend that carriage out, resist it in. So think about squeezing those kneecaps to the quads as you get that full length extension. Heels are staying lifted in space, and all 10 toes are picking up real estate on that foot bar. Trying not to let your stronger side take over, pushing equally and evenly. Knees pointing straight to the clouds. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're going to come in halfway here, little pulses in and out, control that carriage. Keep those abs pulled in. Use that breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. Let's bring it all the way in. Let's click those heels together. Pilates V. Heels are engaged. Draw those abs in. Extend yourself out. Squeeze through that midline, lifting up that pelvic floor. Resist it in. So remember, I say it many times, your inner thighs is the gateway to your pelvic floor. You activate the inner thighs, you can pull up on the pelvic floor. All connected to the abs. It's one of my favorite positions for footwork here. We'll go for 4, 3, 2. On this last one, come in halfway. Let's pulse it here. Little pulses in and out. Keep those energy between those heels click together. Squeeze through that midline. Feel those inner thighs fire up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, push yourself out. Hold it there. Separate those heels, bringing your heels back to parallel. We're going to drop both heels for a tendon stretch. Lift up on those toes. Go ahead, drop the heels, trying to get deeper every time you drop those heels under and lift. We'll go for 3 more double heels. For 2. Next time those heels are lifted, hold them up. I want you to drop 1 heel under, softening the knee on the other side, trying to get deeper into that one side. Let's go ahead, pedal it up, switch to the other side, trying to deepen that calf stretch. And let's switch. We're going to come into our prancing, really trying to get that other heel down while keeping that other knee up towards the clouds. Now, as you feel comfortable here, keeping that pelvis quiet, can you prance just a little faster, picking up the pace? We're going for 6, 5, 4, take the bounce out of it, 3, 2, and 1. Come up on both toes, bend your knees, and go ahead, bring your knees towards your chest and roll those ankles. If your headrest is up, please go ahead and knock it down. You're going to find your heels or your arches on to that foot bar. You're going to draw those abdominals in. Arms are reaching long down towards your thighs. And then from here, we're going to stay with that hinge bridge today. So take that big, deep inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, find those knees and hips shooting diagonally to the corner of the room between the ceiling and the wall. Take an inhale, exhale, hinge it down. Continue this movement, lifting and lowering. Use that breath, squeeze the glutes at the top. Make sure you're soft through those shoulders. If you want to make it more difficult, you can bring your arms up, come into a shoulder bridge. We'll go for 4, 3, 2. On this last one, we're going to hold those hips up high, hold them there. Now we're going to shimmy our hips to the left or to the right. So you're going to shimmy a little to the right, shimmy to the left. Think about making a U with your hips from side to side. You can bring your arms down, keep them up. What you're really watching for here is you're trying to take the sway out of the knees. So you're trying to rotate the hips from side to side, little U, without the sway in the knees. We'll go for 4 and 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. Lift those hips. Hinge it on down. All right, coming into our second set of bridges, we are going to come into giant steps. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick one leg to tabletop. So you choose which one you want. We're coming into single leg bridges. So we're going to lift our hips. Now with that one leg lifted in tabletop, we're going to drop that leg down, transfer the weight, hinge it down. Now hinge it back up on that leg, transfer the weight, hinge it down. So you're switching feet after you transfer your weight, lowering and lifting. Giant steps. Squeeze and lift, going into those single leg bridges. Again, you can lift those hands up to the clouds. You can always increase the intensity. You're looking to transfer the weight, squeeze the glute before you transfer the weight. We'll go for 4, 3, 2. This will be your last one. Lift it up, place that foot down, lift those hips, arms come down, hinge it down. Go ahead, bring your knees towards your chest, and you can rock it out. All right, we are going to make a few changes from here. So we're going to come up on our carriage. We are going to be taking off one heavy spring. That is one red spring for me. And I am going to come over to my left side, coming into some side lying footwork. Now, my forearm is going to be in front of my shoulder blocks. My top leg, which for me is my right leg, my toes are facing you. My heel is pressed down on that foot bar. My inside leg is tucked under. Now, I have my arms pushing against the shoulder blocks, so it keeps me up and lifted out of my waistline. Hand can come on top of the shoulder block. From here, drop the knee, and you're going to push through that leg and resist it back. So you don't want to dump into your stabilizing arm. You want to stay lifted up and out of that shoulder, trying to bend and press through that single side. Again, if two heavies or two reds is too much, feel free to drop down the weight. Yes, feel that glute, get that full length extension, feel that outside glute working, bends and pressed. Remember, hands can come to the shoulder block. Don't dump into this arm. We're going for 4 and 3, 2. On this last one, we're going to come in halfway. Can you give me itty bitty pulses? Inch up, inch down. Try to stop the carriage before you push out. So to take the momentum out of it. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Extend that carriage all the way out and bring it all the way in. We're going to laterally rotate our foot so our toes are pointing up. Again, adjust yourself if you need. Draw those obliques up. Now, your hip is going to be opened, but you don't want to roll to your back. You still want it to stay on your side. So from here, extend it out, resist it in. I'm just going to adjust my foot and press and resist. So really working on that outside glute now, really controlling that carriage, pushing and pressing. Don't dump into that arm. Keep those obliques lifted. We got 4 more. For 3, 2. On this last one, when you come in halfway. Can you give me those itty bitty pulses? Try not to use the momentum. Really let that glute fire up to stop the carriage and push away. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend yourself all the way out and bring yourself in. Carefully come up, sitting up onto the side of your carriage. You can give yourself a figure 4 stretch here. All right, we are going to change our springs before we go over to the other side. So I am taking off my 2 heavies, just adding 1 blue spring on. We're going to come in for a little ab work here. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to lie yourself back down. Headrest can be up if you choose. And then you're going to choose your left leg to come into tabletop. Your right leg is pushing on the foot bar. So from here, the ball of the foot of the right foot is on the foot bar. The single leg, the other leg is going to be extended long. So we're going to go in for scissor kicks. So you're going to extend yourself out. Free leg comes up to the clouds. Bend and press. So just think about this as a very light carriage. So this is more about the abdominal work here than it is the footwork. We're waking up those abs here. So I want you to think about lifting with those obliques. Now, if you feel comfortable here, you can bring your hands behind your head, lower and left. We're going to go for 4 more, and then we're going to add on. We're going to go 1 more. When your foot is up to the clouds, hold it there. Now your foot on the foot bar, I want you to flex it down. Take your opposite hand. So that's my right hand. It's reaching behind my thigh. Left hand's going to come up on top. I'm going to walk myself, climb a tree, push through that foot bar to lift yourself up. Walk your hands back down. Hand comes behind your head. Other hand comes behind your head. Point the foot, lower the leg. So again, lift, flex, Walk up, climb a tree variation, squeeze, try to lift yourself up high, walk it down. Point the foot, lower the leg. We got 3 more. Walk it up. Can you squeeze? Can you really lift yourself up and down? For 2. And last one, curl it on up. Really kind pull yourself up. Try to get that leg closer to your nose and bring it down. Excellent. Go ahead, bring your carriage in. Adjust yourself if needed. Other foot is now on the foot bar. So that's my left leg on the foot bar. Right leg is reaching long. We're going to start with those single leg scissor kicks, lower and lift. Feel the weight of the carriage, different on this side. Now, if you feel comfortable, you can curl your head up. Try to bring that leg closer to your nose every time you curl yourself up. We'll go for 3, for 2. This is the last one. You're going to hold it here. Flex the foot on the foot bar. Take the opposite hand. So my left hand's coming around. My right hand's coming on top. Walk yourself up. Climb your tree. Walk yourself down. Hands behind the head. Point the foot. Lower the leg. Lift. Flex. Climb the tree. Try to bring yourself closer. Walk it down. Hand behind the head. Lower lift. You got this. We have 2 more after this one. Really try to get yourself up higher every time. Use that breath. Walk yourself down. Last one here. Kick it up to the clouds. Walk yourself up. Can you get super high? Climb yourself up just a little bit higher and walk yourself back down. Go ahead, bend that knee, bring that leg on in, and scoot yourself just a little bit away from the shoulder blocks. Windshield wiper your legs. All right, before we go over to the other side, one more ab movement here. We're going to come up on our forearms. So I want you to draw those abs in, push out of your chest. Now take your toes and bring them to the foot bar. We're coming in to Pilates V. From here, you're really drawing those abs in and pushing out of that chest. From here, we're going in to moon jumps. So you're just jumping in and out, controlling the carriage in and out. Yes. Take a look where your feet land. Squeeze the inner thighs together as you jump away. It's slow and controlled. It's all about the abs. Keep those abs pulled in. We have 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring it on in, and we can carefully come up on the carriage, and we are changing our springs back to those 2 reds. We're going to do that side lying work onto the other side. So from here, go ahead, bring that forearm down in front of the shoulder blocks. My top foot, which for me is my left foot, my heel is down, my toes are facing to the wall in front of me, obliques are pulled in. When you're ready, take a big deep inhale, exhale, extend that carriage long, resist it in. So again, staying strong through your side body, pushing and pressing. Yes, really feeling, working through that glute, pressing through that heel. We're going for 4, 3, 2. On this last one, I want you to come back in halfway, little pulses here, little itty bitty pulses up and down. Really push through that heel, get that back line working. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, extend it all the way out, and bring it all the way back. We're gonna externally rotate that foot. Now again, you don't want the hips to fly open, keep them stacked. Toe is pointed towards the clouds, push and press. Again, stay strong through that shoulder. Really extend through that glute, extend that leg. Yes. We got 4 for 3, 2, last one. Come in, given those pulses. We have those pulses here. Pulse it in and out. Control the pulse. Take the bounce out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, extend that carriage all the way out and resist it on in. Excellent. You can come up to the side of that carriage. Give yourself a figure 4 on this side. All right, once you are satisfied with that figure 4, we are going to be taking off 1 red spring, leaving ourselves down with 1 heavy spring. From here, we're going to turn around, make sure your headrest is down, and we are going to turn around on our carriage, and we are going to face our risers. Now, I want a little bit more than a hand's distance this time, so if you can walk your feet up through the shoulder blocks, that would be great. If you have to cross your legs, that's fine as well. From here, we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab our short loops, and we're going to start with our arms back towards our sides. And we're just going to go into some chest expansion. So from here, I just want you to bring the arms past your waist, resist it forward. Again, past your waist, resist it forward. So you're sitting up nice and tall. You're sitting nice over those sit bones. We're going for 4 and 3, 2, last one. Go ahead, bring those arms forward. When your arms come forward, flip your palms. From here, we're going into a roll back bicep curl. So roll yourself back, bicep curl, resist it forward. Now, this is a light carriage. So I want you to think about really scooping those abdominals in and trying to keep those elbows up high for that bicep curl. Yes, breathe it out. Keep those abs in. Can you scoop more? We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time those arms release long, go ahead, roll yourself up and sit yourself up a little bit taller. All right, I am still going to move up just a little bit more because we're going to come into a flat back hinge. So make sure you have enough room behind you. Also, make sure that if you have long hair, you watch your hair in those springs. We're going to start with our arms long. We're going to come into a roll down. So as you roll down, palms are facing towards you or facing up. So you're going to roll yourself down. Now you're really going to scoop. As you get to a comfortable position, you're going to flip your palms. You're going to come into a bicep curl. Your back is going to come flat on the carriage. You're going to look over your head, shoot your arms towards the foot bar. Now tuck your chin, protect your neck. Draw those abs in. You're coming up with a straight back, straight arms. Arms come down in front of you. Again, roll it back. Scoop the abs, bicep curl. Reach far over your head. Draw those abs in, nod the chin. Straight back, up. Excellent. We got 3 more. Curl it, scoop it, roll it, bicep. Over the head. Tuck the chin. Straight back, hinge up. Nice job. 2 more. Reach it down, tuck and scoop. Roll, roll, roll. When you can't roll no more, come into that bicep curl. Reach up over your head. Tuck the chin. Hinge, flat back up. Excellent job. We got 1 more. You got this. Reach long. Scoop and roll. Come down. Bicep. Reach over. Drop the chin towards the chest. Curl yourself on up and go ahead and relax those shoulders. You can go relax those shoulders, move those shoulders from front to back. I am going to hang up my straps here as we are going to be making a few changes. I am going to turn around on my carriage and I am going to be adding all of my springs on so that my carriage does not move. I am also going to be lifting my foot bar up to the highest position. So it's coming up as high as my foot bar goes, and if it locks, that is great. Off facing the foot bar. I am stepping off to the side of my carriage where my right foot is going to be on the carriage mat. Now, it doesn't matter what side you're on, we'll be doing this on both sides. You're going to take your hands to the foot bar. This is where we're going to do a little bit of cardio work. So, holding on to that foot bar, you're going to push into your heel of your carriage foot and you're going to step it up. Now, you tap the mat, bend it down, sit into it, and push it up. So, we're doing a little bit of step ups here, pushing down, stepping up, and stepping down. Now, the bar is here to help you. So whether you're doing this holding on or you want to try to make it full body work, you can make it full body work. Remember that the bar is there. It doesn't matter which one you're doing. The leg that's using the power is the leg on the carriage. So really squeezing that glute every time you stand. Lowering and lifting for 5, 4, working on that balance, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead, bring that foot down to the floor. Second set. Same movement with the foot on the carriage, only this time we're going to go into an arabesque. So you're going to come up, you're going to kick the leg, you're going to push it down, step it up and kick, down and kick. So again, you can do this. Make it full body work, which makes it a lot harder. Step it up, kick the leg behind you, and down. So really working that leg on the carriage that you're bending and pressing, stabilizing leg, kicking that leg behind you, trying to keep those hips square. Little hard when doing all balance and everything. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead, step it down and shake that leg out. We're going to go ahead, walk around to the other side. We're doing the same exact thing on this side. So this time my left foot is going to be my working and my stabilizing leg. My right foot is going to be my pushing leg. So draw those abs in, shoulders back, start holding on. When you're ready, step it up and step it down. It's a lot easier to find your stability first and then add on from the stability work. So once you feel stable, that's when you start adding the free hands in. At first, when you first start, sometimes it's not stable. You need a few reps to get you there. Yes, really push and press through that leg on the carriage. Foot bar is there to help you. Really powering up those legs. We got 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Press it down. We're going to add that arabesque. So both hands go to the foot bar to start. Stand it up, kick it back, and down. Kick it back, and down. If you feel stable, stand it up, kick it back. So balance definitely is a challenge as you age. It's definitely not what it used to be in my early 40s, but that's okay. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, step it on down. Roll those shoulders. And we are going to go ahead. We can drop our foot bar here. I'm going to drop it back to the normal position. And then I'm taking all my springs off except my medium spring, which for me is my blue spring. Now, I'm going to also take my straps off for right now because they get caught on the rails. So I'm just going to move them out of the way. We're going to go into some upper body work. So I'm going to come over and I'm going to straddle my carriage. I'm going to sit down. I want my calves. I'm sitting high over my sit bones. My calves are kind of externally rotated, my toes. Now I'm going to move myself a little bit away. And then from here, I'm going to straddle the carriage. Now I'm sitting down low and I'm holding on to the top of the shoulder blocks. I am hinged at my hips and my shoulders are down. You may have to adjust as you need per your body. So from here, we're going to throw the carriage and we're going to catch it. What you need to be mindful of is that you want to catch this carriage on the top of the shoulder blocks with your palms hitting the top so you don't jam your wrist. Yes, you're throwing, catching. Use that upper body, squat down lower if you want it harder. Yes, squeeze, push. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break, sit for a moment. Next set is we're going to go into swan arms. So our arms are opening, arms are closing, opening and closing. So it's a fast movement. Again, it's going to get your heart rate up. So go ahead, come in, squat that low carriage, draw those abs in, hinge at the hips, push away, open and catch, open and catch. So you're trying to pick up the heart rate, stopping with the muscles, keeping those abs pulled in, support that lower back. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, sit yourself down. We have one more set. The next set is going to be rotating arms. So I'm going to push with my right arm through my left shoulder block, and then I'm going to switch from side to side. So when you're ready, go ahead, sit yourself up. Right hand, come into left shoulder block. Push it away. Catch it with the left to the right and rotate and catch. Make it lighter if you need to. Change the spring. Whatever light you have, lightest spring. Push it out. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. You got this. Push it away. And go ahead and sit on down. All right, that was our heart rate. Brought our heart rate up, which is so good for us. And now I am going to be changing my spring back to a red spring and taking my blue spring off. We're coming into our planking series, so if you need some water, grab it. Otherwise, we're just going to go ahead, grab that box, and we are going to put it on the short ways on our carriage. Now, I'm keeping my foot bar right where it is in its normal position. I'm going to go ahead, kneel myself up onto the carriage. I'm going to tuck my toes onto the platform. My elbows are coming down. My shoulders are back. My abs are drawn in. From here, we're going to come into a full plank. So go ahead, lift your knees, push your carriage out. Now drop the booty, tuck the tailbone ever so slightly, send the shoulders back. All the weight, large muscles are holding this plank. Now we're going to move the shoulders. Extend it out, pull it in. Out and in. Holding that plank, keeping yourself, neck is the extension of your spine, pushing out and in. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. Just hold the plank. We're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to your knees. Come on in and give yourself a child's pose. All right, we're going into set 2 here. So the way I'm going to start set 2 is I'm going to have one knee onto the carriage, and my other leg is going to be tucked onto the platform. So we're going into advanced plank variation. Sorry, couldn't spit it out. So my knee is down on this carriage. My shoulders are back. My abs are pulled in. I am going to push all this weight into my stabilizing leg, which for me is my straight leg, which is my left leg. So now I'm going to push through, draw my abs in. I'm going to scoop and lift the knee and bring it down. Scoop, lift the knee, and bring it down. So you're scooping and lifting. Scoop and lift. Use that breath. Don't hold that breath. We're going for 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up. Now take that foot, bring it to the foot bar. Can you meet the other leg towards the foot bar? Now drop the other knee down. Other leg is long on the foot bar. I'm going to close my carriage, bring it back to the platform to start the prep variation on this side. So now my right leg is long. Arms are underneath my shoulders. I'm going to draw those abs in, squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Think about drawing those abs in, tucking them all the way up. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up. Extend that foot to the foot bar. If you feel safe here, bring both feet to the foot bar. Hold that plank. Shoulder plank only. In and out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, place your knee down. Bring the other knee and sit down for a child's pose. All right, last plank set here. We're going into frogs. So you have the choice. You can bring your feet to the foot bar. You can keep your feet on the platform. I'm going to take my feet to the foot bar. So I'm going to extend myself out first. I'm put my one foot long on the foot bar. I'm going to extend myself out, staying long on that left leg. From here, draw the shoulders in, abs in, back is stable. Push through that supporting leg, bring the other leg up. Coming into Pilates V here. From here, we're going to frog it in and frog it out. Trying to keep those heels connected, in and out. We're going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, drop that knee, bring the other knee down, and go ahead, bring yourself down into child's pose. All right, we are done with that box. That is all we needed that box for. So we're going to take that box off. We're going to put it back down where it came from. We're staying on that one heavy spring, but I am adding a light spring onto it. So that's a yellow on my reformer. You can stay on one red as well. If you threw your loops away like I did, go ahead and grab them. And then you are going to lie down. Right foot or left foot in one strap. Does not matter. So I am going to be taking, I'll start with my right foot first. My right foot is going in to the long loop. I'm going to push through that strap. My left leg is coming to tabletop. Now stabilize your hips, your abs, arms are reaching down by your sides, and from here, lower and lift the straight leg in the strap. So just getting that lower and lift of that single leg, stabilizing on the other side of your body, pulling those obliques in, using that whole side to stabilize the moving side. We'll go for 3, 2. Next time the leg comes up to the cloud, can you hold it there? Take your free knee and glue it to the strap leg. So it's like you have a screw going through both knees. Now I want you to drop towards your strap, come out and around. So little circles, knees staying glued together. Little circles, working into that hip. Make them smaller. Feel those obliques moving, those abs controlling this whole movement. We got 3 in one direction. Next time you come to the top, reverse it. Come out, around, and about. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. When you come back up to the clouds, hold it there. Unstrapped foot comes in front of the strapped foot. Arms are pressing down into the carriage mat. Your leg is pushing so strong out of that strapped foot. We're going to go into a long stretch variation. So when you're ready, I want you to push into that strapped foot, lift the hips and lower the hips. So really pushing into that strap, lifter and lowering, not letting those feet to come over your head. You're pushing in, keeping that tension into the strap. For 3, 2, last one, hold it up. Can you pulse it? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Slowly take your unstrapped foot, bring it safely to the foot bar. Give yourself a hamstring stretch on this side. And then carefully take that strap off. And let's go ahead and switch to the other leg. So now my left leg is coming into the strap. My right leg is coming into tabletop. They are hip distance apart. We're going to begin with that lower lift of the strap leg. We'll go for 3 more. Trying to keep that tailbone heavy, really using the back of that leg from the crease of your seat. Next time the leg comes up to the clouds, hold it there. You're going to glue that free knee next to it. You're going to come around towards the strap, come for circles. Try to control the circle. Use your breath with it. Inhale, exhale it around. For 3, 2, the smaller you make them, the mightier they are. 1, let's reverse. Go out and around. Think about those abs controlling, stopping and controlling. That's last 3, 2, 1. When that leg comes up to the clouds, hold it there. Unstrapped foot comes in front. Now push through that strap, press through those arms. From here, you're lifting straight up and down, lifting up and down. Really keep that tension into that strap. We have 3 more, and then we're going to hold it for the pulses. For 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, pulse it up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it on down. Unstrap that strap, unstrap leg. bring it to the foot bar, give yourself a hamstring stretch. Excellent. You can take those straps off and you can carefully come sitting up on to your carriage. Keep that one red spring on. Take anything else you have off. So just one heavy spring. I want you to go ahead, step into your well. And from here, I want you to move yourself a little bit back. Hands, I want to come to the shoulder blocks. So I want you to be in a little bit of a down dog position. You're going to draw those abs in. You're going to tuck your chin towards your chest. I want you to pull the carriage back around the abs. Drop those shoulders back and down. Exhale, find that cow. Inhale, find that cat round back. Exhale, release it forward. Again, if you find that that heavy spring is too much, by all means, lighten your load. But I like a little resistance, especially when I'm stretching through the shoulders. I like carriage to kind of pull my shoulders a little bit longer than I could. So I'm using it as a little bit of a traction stretch. We'll go for 2 more. On this last one, I want you to find that deep cow and maybe turn it into a little bit of a down dog. You can straighten those legs. Now carefully walk your toes together, feet together. I want you to come up into an up stretch, into a long stretch, into a plank, I'm sorry. And then we're gonna go up into an up stretch. So just getting a little extension of the back. You're gonna tuck your chin towards your chest, round your spine, come into a down dog. Again, come into that plank and then come into that up stretch. We'll do 2 more just like this, moving the spine, making sure we're all cooled down. Really get that back extension, draw those abs in, shoulders back. Last one here. From here, when you're ready, you can slowly step up out of that well, roll those shoulders, and that completes our workout for today. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Like always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'll meet you on the reformer. Bye.